Yo, what is up, my good ones? It is your boy, Carnivone here, and as you can see, I am on the wild area page of Bulbapedia. Now, you're most likely wondering, Conrad, why are you on this page? Well, I wanted to talk about the wild area of Pokemon Sword and Shield, because I've noticed that a lot of people are praising it. Also, I wanted to also talk about the online feature, but I can give a short and brief summary. The online in Sword and Shield is completely utter fucking garbage, which, although the connection might be due to the fact of Nintendo and not Game Freak, but the Ycom is actually, in my honest opinion, complete another shit due to the fact it doesn't have friend specific Ycom. Y stamps. Like your friends you can't just automatically battle your friends. Like, oh, you want to only battle with your friends, you can't set that up. It's annoying as hell, and and people can always set the same code as you, so that way your friends are always that they automatically connect with your friends. It's just fucking annoying. I just really don't like the online. Seriously, Festival Plaza's online was Sure, better in my opinion, because I could actually battle my friends directly and not have to go through constantly having to set up codes where those are people could automatically set the same code that I set up immediately, and I had to be battling with some rando online. It's just stupid. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the online on the wild area. Now, in my opinion, I like the wild area. I don't get me wrong, I like it, but personally, I feel like it's very short. I feel like it's small, it's not huge or grandiose, and it's not like this big multiple areas type field. In my honest opinion, even though we have like multiple places we can go to, so these places don't have a lot of actually allow you to go in and explore deeper into it. Like the Watchtower ruins, I can't go into those rooms to see these massive expansionness. It's always weird to me. In all honesty, I feel like there should have been like oh man, I forgot to put this in. Sorry. There we go. 2 minutes in, you have no music and audio. Fudge. But this is what I feel like should have been like. Okay, I don't know why, but my internet always goes slow. But yes, awesome. All right. So as you can see with the Breath of the Wild right here, if I can get it to zoom up and close, so you guys can see properly. Oh, by the way, this is the YouTuber for Rolling Blaze. If you want to give and support, sub or like the video. Oh my god, it's still loading. Say something, but here. Now you're most likely wondering, Connor, why you bring up Breath of the Wild map? There's a very good reason. Personally, the wild area in Sword and Shield has just trees, some water, and a dusty terrain area. Yeah. That's it. Now, I'm sure people will say, well, the weather effects actually give some great variety. Yeah, sandstorm, storm, hail, and how it actually brings up other Pokemon that are brought in can't be shown in the wild area through normal methods. It's actually a really cool idea, cool thing. I actually do somewhat like it, but I still don't think the wild area is like a masterpiece or anything. If anything, since people like to use Breath of the Wild as like the ultimate set standard, I thought, hey, why don't I just use Breath of the Wild out here as well? Since, well, there's multiple areas like the Ice Mountains, there's like a humongous forest, there's all this crazy stuff. Ignore this. There's all this insane stuff you can go and explore and see through in the wild area. Yeah. But in Sun and Moon's wait, did I say wild area for Breath of the Wild? I meant in the whole map of Breath of the Wild. But in Sun and Moon's wild area, there's like a few patches. There's some water in here. And frankly, I feel like it's extremely limited in my own personal opinion. But if I were to improve upon the wild area, in my own personal opinion, and for future games, if Game Freak ever brings back this wild area concept, I feel like they should create multiple different types of fields and areas areas is to benefit the base off this wild area. Like there be a plains wild area, like the African plains, or to say, oh my god, it won't let me. Wow, it didn't even. I'm moving this as I go. There we go. African plains. This is what I would like to see. Like these whole giant plain fields for like one of the wild areas. Is giving Pokemon that would live in terrain, these types of terrain, like Pyro or or Giraffe, a bunch of Pokemon that could survive and be born and captivate. Maybe even new Pokemon in these plains. Then we would have forest wild area, yeah, with dense trees and trees which would have a lot of bug and grass type Pokemon living, with a few flying types being in there to be implemented. Because you would have thick trees where these types of Pokemon would live, and you get to see a whole bunch of them. Now, I'm not saying you couldn't be able to pass through trees. You could. There'd be like a beaten path, but there's also a chance of there's like small crevices within the trees, or you can actually walk through. Too. Although bicycling isn't really recommended due to the fact that you would probably be stuck. So you would have to walk through. You get lost and see all these natural things and see places you wouldn't even dream of. It's taking a while for this to load. I am sorry. I will go here, and I shall put in so. Desert. I may have spelled that wrong. But and music stopped. Great, kill me. There we go. But it's also taking a little longer. God dang it. There it is. Okay. These types of forests could be used for a forest-based wild area. Another wild area, like multiple ones. This is what I was going for. Then we would have mountains. Multiple mountain forms that would have like maybe dragon and flying type Pokemon being born there. But specific ones that can fly alive. But just probably like high level endgame stuff. The endgame stuff that you could go to. This strong, powerful landscape is that you could traverse and climb up with climbing gear, or flying with your own Pokemon. It'd be insane. And then we have an expansive desert. You would have to pack water just to keep yourself fuel as you're walking through the sandy combs of it. So, meeting a bunch of ground types that could thrive on this fieldy plain. It'd be insane. Basically, I'm creating a wild area for specific types of Pokemon. With the plains being like this big home of nature where a majority, except for ice types only, but if it's hailing, would come in and prosper. But then we would have snowy mountains. No joke. We would have snowy mountains. There'd be like specific variants. It's regular mountains and snowy mountains. Snowy mountains would have a lot more ice type Pokemon in them, which would be a lot more cooler. And then we would have the islands. Yeah, I'm having island wild areas. Now you're most likely wondering, how am I going to implement this? Well, we would have like a small, tiny sub-archipelago. Will go. Now you're most likely thinking, but Connor, we already have Alola, so how could that work? That's the thing. If they ever do this, maybe they can make up their own islands, but then again, that'd be kind of weird. Probably like 2 or 3 islands with a bunch of water type Pokemon traversing. Where you would have to swim right on your bike, or get on top of your water type Pokemon and swim across. It'd be expansive and amazing. and I'm very worried. But still, it's amazing what the ideas they could have done with it. But instead, we get this. Now, most likely due to time constraints, I'm always on the belief that the Pokemon Company was the real bad guy behind this. Behind this, seriously. See, but everyone wants to blame Game Freak because it's easier for some fucking reason. But if anything, if they're ever gonna make an updated advancement of Sword and Shield, I hope that they actually implement this idea, with these expansive regions to make it even greater. Adding this small space and upward draft. Seriously, even though I now know there's a longer length, I always think when I was first going through this, I was like, wow, the wild area is so small. Oh, but when I actually traversed on my own a little bit more, I saw this patch and I was like, oh my gosh, it's somewhat bigger, but it's still small. It always bugged me. But I'm being honest here right now. I just feel like the wild area. I mean, I don't hate this wild area, but I feel like it could have been bigger and could have had a lot more nature-based aesthetics to it. In my own personal opinion. But yeah, that's what I wanted to go over, guys, guys, guys. But anyway, yeah, I'm pausing the music here. But anyway, guys, well, you guys tell me in the comments down below. What do you guys think the wild area should be like? I'm probably gonna be using this as the picture for it because I can't find anything else to actually use for the wild area. What do you guys think? Should the wild area be more like this, or should it be something completely different, or should it be more like what I put it up? Or maybe you guys have your own opinions on what types of wild area areas they should be. Tell me down below. I would love to know. And I'm playing this back up because I need it for the outro. But anyway, this is all I got for this video. Anyway, this is your boy, kind of alone. Have you bought? If you have, oh my gosh, I'm so jumbled this video. Anyway, if you like this video, please be sure to like it, share it with your friends, and 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 if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, and it really helps out a lot. And if you're already subscribed, please hit that bell, make sure notified of our future uploads. Without further ado, this is Connor signing off. I really need to get better at this stuff.